Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Aisha Richards, and I am here to talk about another relationship video. So I know everyone has had an experience with a low effort partner. It is the absolute worst. You feel like you're giving your all and they're barely giving anything, and then when the relationship is over, you feel like you lost a piece of yourself because you put out way too much and didn't get anything in return. So in this video, I'm going to discuss ways to avoid a low effort partner, some signs of a low effort partner, and reasons why you should never ever date anyone that's low effort. All right, let's get into it. Some signs you can tell that they're low effort. They can't plan dates. You're always the one coming up with the time, location, and they can never just simply say, hey, we're gonna go to dinner, this restaurant at 5 p.m. Be ready. I'm gonna come pick you up. It's, what do you wanna do? What time do you wanna go? Where? Okay, are you driving? Like, am I meeting you there? They can never come and pick you up. Low effort. First time a guy tries to take you out, if he's trying to take you to a coffee shop or even the movies, low effort. You can't talk at the movies. How are you going to get to know them the first time you go out on a date? How are you gonna get to know someone at the movies? And then coffee, they're only gonna spend, what, $5 on you to get something to drink? And I barely even drink coffee, so no, low effort. Holidays, Valentine's Day, Christmas, your birthday, they don't buy you anything. They might get you a little Valentine's Day card. Been there, done that. Low effort, cut them off, done. They can't even buy you a bouquet of roses. You can get those anywhere. Not acceptable. They can even celebrate your achievements. Say for instance, you graduate from college. They don't even come to graduation, or if they do come, they don't bring you a bouquet of flowers, they don't bring you a card, they don't bring you a new purse, they don't show their affection. Not saying everything's materialistic, but you need to be there, you need to support, you need to show that you care, give them some encouraging words, anything, but you know what your standards are, you know what you would want from a partner. So if they're putting anything less than that, then they're low effort and you need to move on. They don't take the time to get to know your family. So you ask questions about their family, you try and come around on holidays, you want to meet his mom and you want to take the time to get to know his sisters, but he doesn't ever take the time to get to know your parents. He doesn't even have their phone number, he never calls them. He never comes over to your family's house for holidays. It's always just his family, his house. It's never your family and your parents' house. So that's a bad sign, and you definitely want to acknowledge that and make sure you're keeping tabs on that. He's not consistent in his affection. So he may go a whole week without saying he loves you. He doesn't always kiss you when he sees you. He gives you flowers maybe twice a year, and it used to be when you first started dating, he gave you flowers every day. He's not planning dates anymore. He's not buying you gifts. He's not sending you cute GIFs anymore. He's slowing down. He's showing you low effort. He's getting comfortable, okay? You need to either check it, and if he doesn't start improving his game, then you need to move on. Okay, and another thing you want to make sure you are noticing is how he treats his baby mama or how she treats her baby father. So you need to keep track of that, because if you're having sex with this person, no matter how many condoms you use, no matter which form of birth control you use, there's always a chance you can get pregnant with this person. So how are they going to treat you? Usually it's similar to how they treat the other person. So if you're over here with a deadbeat dad and you're having sex with this deadbeat dad and you end up getting pregnant, what do you know? He's going to be a deadbeat dad to your child too. You're not anything special. He hasn't married you. Obviously, you wouldn't even be watching this video if you didn't think he was low effort. So you need to avoid men who do not show their their baby mothers or women who don't show their baby fathers and don't take care of their kids. You need to avoid people who are like that, because they're going to do the same thing with you. You're not special. It's nothing different. This is them. So then you're going to be a single mom and you wondering why. Like, why am I a single mom? Why are you doing this to me? Why aren't you helping take care of your kids? You knew he was going to treat you that way. So you should have avoided that from the jump. So I have a great example. Have you seen The Office? Odds are you have. Pam and Roy's relationship. He gave Pam low effort. He didn't take Pam out for Valentine's Day. He said he was gonna rock her world in the bed. That was his Valentine's gift for her, sex. He didn't know anything about Pam's art. He didn't help plan the wedding with Pam. He was so tuned out in Pam's life, but he wanted her around. He wanted to be her boyfriend. He wanted her in his life, but just enough so he can have ownership of her, and just enough so he won't be lonely and bored. But he didn't want anything more to do with her. He didn't plan any dates with her. He wasn't making her a priority in his life. But then when Pam and Jim went to his wedding with his wife, he was a completely different guy. He learned to play the piano for this lady. He got a job that brings in more money. You know, he's starting to be more, what's the word I'm looking for? He was being more business oriented, and he had a more of an entrepreneur mind. And with Pam, he was fine with just working in the warehouse. So a man will treat you the way he feels about you. If he doesn't feel like your wife material, he's not going to treat you like a wife. So don't stay around. That's never going to change. He's going to treat you that way if he likes you and he sees a future in you. If he doesn't, just move on. It's not you, it's him. It's just, you're just not his match. It's okay. Don't take it personally. But you're wasting your time dealing with someone who's low effort, because they are not going to be low effort to everyone. They're only going to be low effort to the people that they don't really see as a priority. Another sign someone is low effort is they're not willing to communicate. Every time you bring up something you don't like, for instance, you don't like how they put their clothes on the floor instead of put them in the dirty clothes basket, then they start an argument. You're not trying to argue, you're just pointing out a behavior that you don't like, and you're asking if they can change it. Next thing you know, it's an argument. You can't even try and communicate with me properly. You can't even just acknowledge that I'm expressing something that I don't like, and can you try and change that behavior? No, you just want to have an argument back and forth, back and forth. That is a sign of low effort, because they're not even trying to understand you. They're just going straight to arguing. Another quote I hear men that are very much low effort say is, you're too much to handle, you're bougie, you need a lot, you're high maintenance. If a guy says anything like that to you, run for the hills. They are bums, they're low effort, they're dusties, okay? You do not want to be involved in a relationship with them, because it's just going to get worse. If they buy you something, they're always going to throw it in your face. Like, I bought you that Chanel bag, and you're like, okay, yeah, thank you, but you're always going to remind me you did that? If that's the case, then I would have preferred you not even bought it for me. Again, the whole point of this video is you need to know what you want from a partner and do not accept anything less. You know, if you want to have fun and you just want to date around, or you just want to have sex, or you want to just travel. You know, if you want to get married, you know, if you want to have kids, you know, if you don't want to get married and you don't want to have kids. So you need to think about that when you get into a relationship, or when you even start dating someone, because whatever you put out is what they're going to reciprocate. If you're not taking yourself seriously, they're not going to take you seriously. And even if you are taking yourself seriously and this person obviously just doesn't see you in that sense, there's nothing you can say or do is going to make them want to treat you as a priority. If they don't want to make you a priority, you can't make them. Just move on and get you someone who will treat you the way you want to be treated. And going back, the last thing I want to say is, a guy who always says, when can I see you, is low effort. He can't come to you. He can't fly out to you. I've had men fly out to me. I've had men drive 3 hours one way to see me lots of times. It's possible. If they want to, they will. There's no, when's the next time you're going to be in ATL? You mean, when are you going to book me a ticket to go to ATL? Not when is the next time I'm going to go to ATL. If you really wanted me to be in ATL, you would fly me out to ATL. It's not when am I going to be there next. So guys like, when am I going to see you? When are you going to be? Any guy like that, low effort. They're not that interested in you, because if they were, they would take the time to come to you, or they will pay for you to come to them. There is no in between. There is no dark area. And never pay for a ticket or a hotel room, okay? Ever. Don't pay half, nothing. That's a low effort man if they're trying to make you pay half or pay for it one way. I need a round trip, business class at least, and I need to know where I'm staying before I go. I need my own room, okay? You need to have all that before you go on any trips with a guy, and you need to make sure that everything is already paid, because in your name. So when you get there, you don't have to wait on anyone because it's in your name. So make sure you do that. And if they don't do it, they're low effort, basically. There is no other explanation. If he's not paying for your plane ticket, if he's not giving you a hotel room, he's low effort. So just move on, and you didn't miss anything anyways, right? Okay, guys, I hope you liked this video. Make sure you subscribe, and don't forget to check out my blog. It's back up, and I'm going to continue posting new blogs. www.aisharichards.com. Check it out. Love ya.